Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2, test. Hi, good morning. My name is Tatum, for those of you who don't know. Today I thought I would make a video about getting ready with me, just talking about how the summer's going, updated things in my skincare and makeup routine. I'm now 21 and I want to start looking the part because everybody be saying I look 16. I'm gonna go ahead and get the first part out of the way so I can just sit here for the rest and just talk to you guys as I get ready. You can get ready too. You can eat a bag of chips, whatever it is that you want to do. The first thing I'm gonna do is wash my face with the CeraVe. How you doing? Maybe it's dry as hell. Maybe it really smells broken pussy. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I pretend to be Issa Rae from Insecure, and I just rap battle myself. Okay, so this little setup is actually excellent for showing you the difference between these two CeraVe cleansers. This is a foaming facial cleanser. It does not hydrate as much as the hydrating cream to foam cleanser. I love this one. This one does the trick for taking like excess oil buildup on my face off of it. But if I use it every day, my face gets really dry, especially right here. So yeah, I'm gonna wash my face with this one. Cold water. Typically I like to have a clean towel in here, but I don't, so I'm gonna grab a paper towel. About 3 p.m. here in Nashville. The reason why it's so late and I'm just now getting ready is because I was having stomach issues. I just needed to prioritize my rest. So I took some extra time to sleep today, like we almost do sometimes. I just figured I'd do something fun, do something to lighten the mood, because whenever I have to miss work or something due to an illness, I always feel bad about it for some reason. The thing that I'm doing right now is I'm using my moisturizer, Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. This is basically all that I put on my face. It has SPF 30 in it because you're supposed to protect your skin from the sun, in case you didn't know, actually. I use that every single day. I'm actually gonna bring a mirror over here so that I can see myself. I'm so glad that SZA released Control Deluxe. Even though half the songs that are on there I already knew about because they were all on YouTube. I think they might have came from her SoundCloud, but yeah, I'm glad that they're on Spotify now because I was bootlegging that. I was bootlegging it on YouTube. I would just drive to work listening to 2 a.m. That was my song. I was getting over a breakup and that came in a clutch. So I'm glad that it's on Spotify, more easily accessible. You just want to get it like really glossy. Sometimes it'll sit white on the face, but I just let it like sit in. So yeah, that's all that I put on my face. I'm gonna go move on to foundation now. I got this one when I was in London. It is Fresh Face Foundation. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which I feel like contributes a lot to the glowy look. My friend is an esthetician and she talks about a lot of this stuff. I don't remember any of it, but I should really ask her for some advice because, girl, I don't know if what I'm doing to my face is the right thing. Before we get to the foundation, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I'm gonna use some brow gel. This is actually my girlfriend's brow gel. I just kind of cop it from her sometimes. It's the Revolution Tasty Avocado. I don't know where they put the avocado in there. I haven't been threading my eyebrows at all, mainly because I've been studying abroad for the greater part of this year. I was outside of the country for the first time. Amazing experience, 10 out of 10 recommend. I just didn't really have the willpower to find a new person to thread my brows because I don't really be trusting anybody. I'm trying to get like that like spiky look, but I gotta get closer to the mirror. So give me a sec, girls. I feel like I look like a newborn baby cow right now. Like, it's giving uteral fluids. I look like freshly newborn, just wet. Anyway, if your eyebrows look like wet, I sometimes dab them with a paper towel just to dry it up a little bit. But just like press it, you know, because you don't want to displace the brows that you just set. I turned 21 in April, and usually as I get older, I have like quarter midlife crises. I just feel like I haven't done everything that I want to do. But surprisingly, the older I get, the more that I realize how ridiculous that mindset is. I have so much life to live right now. Sometimes I think of my grandparents and how they have like all these cute stories and pictures from when they were in their 20s. And I'm just like, I want to have that too, you know? I'm young, I'm sexy, I'm free. Even with everything that goes on in my life that can be depressing and just like be so heavy, at the same time, I'm never gonna have this youth back again. I think that new mindset has just taken me into a new era of life. I'm a lot more present is what I mean to say. I'm just like overall happier. I think we're so apt to focus on the future, which is important. You know, you just gotta grab that by the reins, but the present is here right now. I don't want to miss out on that. But anyways, enough about that. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like do the half lash look. A lot of girlies have been cutting their lashes in half and just putting it on the edge. A lot of people will ask me, are you wearing mascara? And I'll be like, yeah. And then they'll be like, oh, I was gonna say you have such pretty natural lashes. And I was like, I still do, even with the mascara. I want to get like faux lashes, but I'm just a big old scaredy cat because I feel like don't it pull your lashes out? I don't know, word on the street, but I should like trust a friend to do it because I don't know, just seems like it'd be a lot lower maintenance than doing this every day. Sometimes I use a beauty blender for this, but other times I just like to use my fingers and just kind of really melt it into the spots that I see it needs to be melted in. I went to my brother's wedding a couple weeks ago and I used this, and I kind of wish that I had used something a little bit more matte because for events that are so long, you're gonna end up looking greasy. I had no powder with me, but you know, like I said, you just gotta live in the moment sometimes. My girlfriend and I are going to Pride next weekend, and honestly I'm a little bit nervous, especially just being in Nashville and having those shootings in Chattanooga. It's pretty distressing to think that something similar could happen like wherever you are, even if you're not at a parade. But on the topic of parades, the Juneteenth celebration in Franklin, Tennessee had like protesters for White Lives Matter there. It's like the new Ku Klux Klan. It's pretty disturbing. And it really sucks that I have to be kind of like fearfully aware of stuff like that. Because we're young, we're an interracial couple, we're a gay couple, and I'm just in the South. I'm scared of what could happen, but at the same time, I've never been to a Pride parade, mainly because of COVID. And I want to see what's up. I want to have fun. I want to meet people. This is just not blending. So yeah, this is your sign. If you're also scared, I would say just educate yourself on ways to protect yourself in a group setting, whether that's watching for signs of the crowd, knowing where your exits are at all times. Don't stay out too late unless you have a very clear plan. Make sure your phone is charged, ladies. Please, please, please make sure your phone is charged. Make sure people know where you are. But above all, just have fun. If you are a part of the LGBTQ plus community, I'm so glad that you're alive. Please stay alive. Y'all are sexy, y'all are fierce. And I'm just thankful for our existence. We make the world very colorful. Okay, so that's about as blended as I think I'm gonna get it. My next step is like godsend. It's supposed to be the Milk blush, but it's been through a lot because I use her all the time. It's in the shade Quirk, and it's advertised as a lipstick and a blush, and I use it as both because I think that when your blush color matches your lips, it just like, oh, your makeup look just ascends to the next level. People are gonna take double takes, honey, to look at you. I'm so fucking greasy looking. It'll come together at the end, I promise. So this is very used, but I just kind of put it where I would put a highlight. I'll do like 2 swipes on the other side too. 1, 2, just kind of go as needed. And for me, I like to pat upwards. I don't like to bring it too much in here because I feel like it makes me look like I'm like hot, like I look red because I'm hot. I don't know, my mind is a confusing place to be, but it makes sense to me. So, but I just pat upwards until it's all blended out. I like to use like my middle finger and put it under my brow a little, just blend it up. It's such a pretty, it just lifts the face, and when the sun shines on your cheekbone, because the light is naturally gonna catch right here, it's gonna look so pretty because it'll be like blushy. Boop boop right here. My phone was about to die, so I plugged it up, but I realized that the lighting was kind of shadowy in the first part, but here's how it's going so far with the blush kind of blended out. Very, very, very oily looking. I know, but it'll be worth it in the end. So here's how it's looking so far. I'm gonna grab some loose setting powder and just kind of fix this oily look. Oily. Put it on my beauty blender. I don't want it to sit for that long. Okay. Use my Milk. It's just so pretty. And it's usually at this point where I fix up the hair. Go ahead and do that. But you know, it kind of has a good look to it, just a little wild, natural look. Try to use is the Carol's Daughter conditioner, just a little bit to refresh, and then this is some water for the plants, but I just use it really quickly. And then just grab some conditioner. Oh my goodness, conditioner. And I start up here and go around like just this part so that if I end up putting my hair in a bun, it looks really moisturized.
You can work up like this natural. And then important part. Go like that.
And to the side. Tornado that. The finishing touch. I like to take some Fenty lip gloss, pat it over the Milk blush on my lips. You're gonna get double takes all summer. The double takes you deserve because you're a queen, a princess even. A little outro with the plant. Hope y'all have a very blessed day, a very great June, a very great Pride, a very great Juneteenth, a very great Father's Day. And bye!